Hello and welcome to WMLT News. I'm David Burnside.
And I'm Marilee McAuliffe.
Driving under the influence is becoming a serious problem this time of year. Marilee McAuliffe has more on young people and DUIs, or how to avoid getting one.
As the new school year started, more and more young people think they're okay to drive after a night of partying, but they might be wrong. I spoke with Concord students to get their take on drunk driving.
I've seen people swerving a lot after parties.
Well, you get a ticket. Sometimes you go to jail. You usually have to stay there for at least a night.
I would imagine a sobriety test would be given.
Make sure they don't drive home or anything. They usually sleep over the person's house.
With football season at its peak and homecoming just around the corner, tailgaters and partygoers should be aware of the consequences of DUIs. For more details, I spoke with State Trooper Marsh from Princeton, West Virginia.
As you all know, you get out with your friends and everybody's having a good time, everybody's drinking. Well, I've just got a buzz, I'm okay to drive. Well, that's not true. DUI is .08 up to .149, which is what's considered a basic DUI. The state has revised the code and added the aggravated DUI, which is 1.50 or above BAC, and basically the aggravated DUI is you're guaranteed 24 hours jail time. DUI is not alcohol only. A lot of people get DUI confused with just alcohol, but it's also any controlled substance for narcotics or any other type of drug. It's a high number that the DUI or the actual person that caused the accident who was DUI generally survives when the innocent person is the one that normally killed or in the accident.
Don't drink and drive, and you won't see these in your rearview mirror. For WMLT News, I'm Marilee McAuliffe. 2 unsolved murders are still being investigated in the Virginias. Employees of Pizza Plus, Harvey Looney and his wife Valerie Looney, were found dead inside the restaurant by a fellow worker in March. Mr. Looney was found at the back door, and his wife was found at the desk. The autopsy later showed their deaths were caused by multiple injuries. Investigators have no leads and are still searching for clues from the scene and from the autopsies. The Tazewell County Sheriff's Office has security tapes from the parking lot, but has yet to find any evidence leading to the killer. The Bluefield Police Department also has an unsolved homicide case from 2007. Eslam Muhammad, a Bluefield resident who moved from Egypt, was murdered at Joy Foods Incorporated on Bluefield Avenue. They have a few suspects, but not enough evidence to move the case any further. Investigators have not lost hope, saying that murder cases often take years to resolve. Both cases are still awaiting more test results and have additional suspects to question. The police chief says that they are working hard at narrowing the evidence down and will not give up anytime soon.
Danger is inherent to the sport of rafting, and with Gully season at its peak, there has been quite a few fatal accidents in the area. Another rafting incident occurred this Sunday afternoon at the Upper Gully River. Authorities in Summersville, West Virginia have finally identified a rafter who died at a Summersville hospital. The man was identified as 32-year-old Eric Hampton from Louisville, Kentucky. Down near the Hawks Nest Dam and the Gully River, another accident with a kayaker occurred. The female kayaker was originally reported drowned on the New River sometime Monday afternoon. When the other kayakers pulled the woman from the water, she was unconscious. They performed a CPR while others called for help. She was taken to a hospital in Charleston. Her condition is unknown at this time. The West Virginia Division of Natural Resources advises all water sports enthusiasts to strictly follow all safety precautions.
Have you ever wondered what goes on in the fraternities and sororities on campus? Mike Stanton finds out what you have to do to join a fraternity or sorority, as well as what activities they participate in during the year. Find out what's going on in the life of a Greek.
Every year across the state, fraternities and sororities host Rush Week and formal recruitment. During recruitment, individuals get to spend time with many different organizations so they can choose the right fraternity or sorority for them.
Tonight is our first interest meeting of the year. We're going to be taking the guys that are interested out to McAdoo's and buying them all buffalo wings if they enjoy that. Tomorrow night, weather pending, we should be having a slip and slide in the valley. It's going to be a really good time.
This is just one of the many things to look forward to when joining a fraternity or sorority. While Fall Rush and formal recruitment are only during the fall semester, there will be interest meetings in the spring and other various events with the Greek organizations on campus. Along with all the fun, the organizations also have a serious side. Throughout the year, they offer their time and efforts to service our community by doing fundraisers for disadvantaged or terminally ill children, host blood drives, and many other activities that we ask the Delta Zeta Panhellenic Chair.
We have DZ Pink Goes Green, and we do a lot of recycling programs on our floor, and we're trying to help the Eco Club do more on campus. We recycle a lot of things, and we try to keep things electronic so we're not using more paper.
No matter what campus you reside on, fraternities and sororities play a vital role. In Athens, for WMLT, I'm Mike Stanton.
Lucy Vauden died recently at the age of 46 due to the disease lupus. Lupus is a disease that attacks the immune system where the body's defenses turned against itself. For everyone who does not know who Lucy Vauden is, she helped inspire the song Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, which was later thought to be related to the drug LSD. John Lennon's son, Julian Lennon, came home from a nursery school with a psychedelic picture he had drawn, claiming it was his friend, Lucy, in the sky with diamonds.
Concord's newspaper, The Concordian, has some interesting news. Here with the Concord Minute is Rachel Lucas.
Thanks, Marilee. Concord University Amnesty International held their annual charity event, The Walk, this past week to raise money in an effort to combat poverty and AIDS in Africa. Students on campus gave signatures and in the masses walked 1 mile barefoot around campus. Pop band Hanson donates $1 to the cause for every person that takes the walk. Overall, the walk was a success with over 200 people taking the challenge. The Ware Family Foundation has named Dr. Eloise Elliott its new Distinguished Professorship recipient. Elliott is a professor of physical education at Concord. The university announced the honor at the ceremony this past Thursday, where Concord, as well as WVU admin, staff, and students celebrated Elliott's accomplishments. Concord is taking preventative actions against the H1N1 virus. Students are urged to wash hands and use hand sanitizer dispensers that have been installed near doorways across campus. That's it for your Concord Minute. Now back to you at the desk.
Stay tuned after the break for Mysteries from the Mountains.
And we have some exciting news in sports as the football team is reaching its peak.
Welcome back to WMLT News. And now with sports, we'll send it over to Jamie Lee Reichert.
Concord's Mountain Lions have been improving gradually considering their 0-11 record last season. This season, they are 4-1. On Saturday, the Mountain Lions played West Virginia State University. West Virginia State University took the opening kickoff and took the lead with 59 yards on 10 plays and a 3-yard touchdown run. But as halftime rolled around, so did our score with the help of the offense, running a 10-play with a 59-yard drive and a 5-yard touchdown pass from Stephen Herons to Brian Kennedy, letting us take the lead 13-7. The Mountain Lions finished the game with 7 tackles, a sack, and a fumble recovery. The final score was 25-14. Mountain Lion men's soccer team are 4-4. Some controversy has been stirring on the soccer side of campus because of an event that occurred Saturday which led to a player getting suspended and someone quitting. It not only affected the men's soccer team, it also hurt the Lady Mountain Lions as well. The women's soccer team is 5-4 and are said to play and still have many games left this season. For a list of games to come, just visit cumountainlions.com. Mountaineers suffered their first loss of the season, losing to Auburn 30-41. It seems this season the Mountaineers aren't improving, but the Thundering Herd is. Marshall won to Memphis 27-16, making it their 3rd win of the season. West Virginia University is scheduled to play Marshall October 17 in Morgantown. Back to you guys at the desk.
Christopher Wilson, a transfer student here at Concord University, is under investigation for plagiarism. After an article that he wrote was printed in Concord's student newspaper, he was accused of plagiarizing the internet site Wikipedia. The article was about the upcoming production of Concord's rendition of And Miss Reardon Drinks a Little, a play by Paul Zindel. He was accused of directly copying and pasting information from Wikipedia into the school's newspaper. People at Concord have been expelled for this very offense. To make matters worse, Wilson was acting as the Concord's art and entertainment editor. Wilson responded to the article saying, "I just want everyone to realize that what I did was in no way intentional." The university has not made a decision yet as to his future status. For more information on this story, check out cunewspaper.com.
Concord University was recently visited with some extreme technology this past Monday. Kramer Entertainment Company spent the whole day making 3D glass crystal images of students at subway sides.
Basically what I'm doing is I'm taking a special type of photo, which is a 3D photo, a combination of a camera and a projector, and a special software program that renders a three-dimensional photo. After I'm done taking those three-dimensional photos, I convert it over into a CAD file, which then goes over to this computer system. And this is actually a military-grade laser system, but it's used for domestic purposes. And the laser system engraves the image from the picture that I took into the blocks of crystal that we have.
The Mothman is one of the greatest mysteries in West Virginia history. Recently, a forensic artist has been investigating sightings of the Mothman. Matt Kerbway has more.
From folklore to the silver screen, the Mothman has stayed in popular culture and West Virginia history as a paranormal icon. David E. Weaver, a forensic artist at Mountain State University, has been given the opportunity to interview eyewitnesses of these sightings.
Well, the History Channel contacted me, and because of the national platform, I have a team. And in this History Channel event, it started back in the 60s with the Mothman, and no one had ever applied a forensic type of art process to what the witnesses encountered there. And now we have folks in Sacramento and Texas and Wisconsin seeing, a very strange thing.
David's artwork has given him a platform that allows him to create composites and portraits of people, animals, scenery, and now the Mothman.
Well, I got the email first, and then, I said I might be interested. Sounds fun. I told him right up front, can't corroborate, eyewitness testimony without physical evidence. And then the producer called, and then we started talking about what I could do, what they were doing, and how it would fit. So we developed a plan, and they sent me across the country.
While we can't show David's sketches of the Mothman, you can look for them on the History Channel's Monster Quest very soon. Matt Kerbway, WMLT News, Beckley.
Thank you for joining us today. Tune in again in 2 weeks. For WMLT News, I'm Marilee McAuliffe.
And I'm David Burnside. See you soon.